Daily ritual. The daily ritual that changed my life was training. Period. End of story. I was 25 years old. I hated selling. I hated the phone. I hated prospecting. I hated everything to do with sales. I hated the fact that I had to tell people I was a salesperson. You know why? Because I didn't know what I was doing. Because I sucked at it. Because I wasn't producing enough. Because I didn't know. I didn't have confidence. Competence and confidence are critical to how you feel about your business and your industry and what you're doing. And competence and confidence comes from one thing, not results. It comes from training. You got to run the play out. You got to know what you're going to do. You got to have the strategy down. So when I was 25 years old, I invested $3,000. I actually borrowed $3,000 from my mom because I was so broke, I couldn't do it. I was so physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financially broke. And then one day I'm like, if you keep doing this, man, okay? If you keep doing this, you will never be anyone. And then I went to my mom. I said, look, I got to learn how to do what I'm doing. I hate my job, so I got to learn how to do this job. Because if I know how to do the job and I get results doing the job, I think I could probably like it. And I know I can make some money here. And by the way, there's nothing else for me to do. I don't know anything else I can do. Nobody will hire me. Let me get great at what I'm doing. I borrowed $3,000 from my mom, and I got a bunch of these, this big training program. And every morning when I woke up, this is what I would do. I'd wake up 2 hours early, I'd work out, and the next thing I would do is start training. I would watch training videos. I would watch these dumb, ridiculous, I'd watch this guy, older than me, couldn't relate to, selling stuff that I couldn't relate to, talking about stuff I didn't understand, and I watched it over and over and over and over again. And then one day I was like, dude, I think I'm starting to understand some of this stuff. At least it gave me a track to run on. And I'm doing this before I go to work every day. On the way to work, as I drove, I'm listening to a program about sales, prospecting, follow-up, cold calls, everything to do with selling. I basically immersed myself in this idea that I would become a professional. Look, how else are you going to do it? Do you know one professional on planet Earth? I dare you. I tell you what, I'll pay you $100 for every name of every person considered a pro that me and you both know that avoided training, that didn't do training, that didn't have a place to go 5 days a week at minimum to get great at what he was doing. Look, you weren't born with great skills, okay? You weren't born with, and maybe you were born with the great skills. I don't know. I was born a baby, okay? I didn't know how to sell. I didn't know how to make cold calls as a baby. Salespeople aren't born. Salespeople are made through training, okay? Athletes are made through training. Does a guy have a gift to jump, throw, right? Sure he does. Does he have a gift? Does he need to develop that gift? Yes. Look, if training's worth anything, it's worth doing every day. If you're not going to do it every day, it's not going to work. This is not training right here. I'm giving you information right here. When you, in this segment, training and role-playing, working it out with somebody else, working your scripts out, practicing in a mirror, throwing your information into a recorder. Take your phone out and do your own pitch until you got it down. Listen to yourself on the way home. Immerse yourself in training, and I promise you, I guarantee you, I give you a Grant Cardone commitment. Look, you already bought the program. I give you my personal Grant Cardone commitment. The training, if you train enough each day, it will make the difference in whether you're raining gold on you or just getting by.